everyone. How you doing today? Charlise Ariel here. So, I thought I would put on a fun dress today. My last video I was just wearing jeans and a nice top. My wife's gone to work today, so I'm able to wear a dress if I want. I can wear jeans if I want. I can wear whatever I want today, and I can do whatever I want today. So how y'all doing? How did you like my video on going outside? That was so exciting for me. It was my first time that I ever walked down a street. In my proper form as myself. That's the best word for it. I had a lot of fun. That was my neighbor that was filming me. She didn't do a great job. She didn't keep me centered in the camera, but it's kind of hard to see. I use a DJI Osmos 2, and it's kind of hard to see the screen when it's outside. So anyways, so we might be going on a cruise in December. We haven't quite decided yet. We were talking about it. MSC has a cruise from New York down to Cape Canaveral and then to Ocean Key and then to the Bahamas and then back to New York. And the best thing is it's only like $597 a person. So we're thinking about it. We're going to see how things are going for Canadians to cross the border. Myself, I'm a little concerned because I need a waiver visa to get in. So anyways, so what do you think of my dress? This is I love this dress. It's a picture of a face from the neck up. It covers the whole front and the back of the dress. I'll let you see the back. What do you think? I love this dress. This is so me. I like a lot of my other dresses, but this one here, this one screams Charlise. So, yeah. Anyways, so today I'm going to jump into episode 3 of My Femme Truth and tell you about how I ended up ordering stuff from Pink Cherry and how I got into a panic when the package arrived while we were on a cruise. And when we got back, I had one day to go to the UPS office to pick it up. And I ended up having to tell my wife. But yeah. Anyways, I'm not going to go into any more of it. It's part of my femme life, or my femme truth. It's what these chapters are all about. They're chapters about different stages of my journey through life that led me to being here today. And I guess let's get at it. And I guess let's get at it. Hi, I'm Charlise. Welcome back to My Femme Truth. In the last episode, I walked you through the decades I kept my true self hidden. But in today's chapter, that starts to shift. Not all at once, and not with grand revelation. It started with something unexpected, erectile dysfunction. A quiet order from Pink Cherry and a long-haul truck cab that became my dressing room. This is episode 3, the night I started becoming her. Let me be honest with you. This part of the story doesn't begin with gender. It begins with frustration. I was in my mid-50s, driving flat deck across Western Canada, grinding miles through snow, wind, mountains, and silence. And somewhere in the middle of all of that, I realized something wasn't working. I wasn't working. My erections had started fading. They weren't completely gone, but they weren't unreliable. Sometimes I'd feel desire, but my body didn't respond. Other times, I'd be completely numb, like I'd been unplugged. For a while, I thought it was just age, but inside I felt disconnected, like the masculinity I had clung to all my life wasn't powering me anymore, like I was trying to charge my body with the wrong kind of electricity. So one night, parked at a quiet rest stop off Highway 2, I grabbed my phone and started searching for something that might help. I looked up supplements, devices, exercises, and then I clicked a link to a site called Pink Cherry. If you've never been there, it's an adult toy and lingerie store. I wasn't looking for lace, not yet. I was looking for a solution. But the moment I saw the lingerie tab, something stirred. Soft bodysuits, sheer slips, satin panties. It was like walking into a memory. Like 16-year-old me, frozen in time, had just opened the door. I clicked, scrolled, stared. Not with arousal, but with longing. One set caught my eye. A black lace teddy. It wasn't flashy, just elegant, feminine, and delicate. I added it to my cart. Then a pair of panties. Then another and another. I told myself I was doing this for erotic reasons. But deep down, I knew better. This wasn't about sex. This was about truth. I placed the order, and then I sat back in the dark, my truck humming quietly around me, wondering what the hell I had just done. The next day, I couldn't stop thinking about it. I kept replaying that checkout confirmation in my head. Pink Cherry was coming, and something inside me felt like it was waking up. That night, I fell into a rabbit hole online. This time, I wasn't looking for erections. I was looking for myself. I read about crossdressing. I watched stories from trans women, who came out later in life. And then I found the word bigender. Two energies, masculine and feminine, living in the same body. Not either or both and. That word hit me like lightning. It explained everything I had never been able to explain. The push, the pull, the contradiction I had carried since I was a teenager. I started reading about tucking. It wasn't something I had ever considered, but the more I learned, the more it made sense. Not for appearance, but for feeling. That night in my bunk, I tried it for the first time. No lingerie yet, just me and a quiet experiment. I remember lying there in the dark, feeling smooth, feeling not masculine, not quite feminine yet either, but closer. Something shifted that night. Not a full transformation, but a return. And it wasn't just tucking. I started shaving too. It began with my legs, then my chest, then my armpits, then my arms. It wasn't about looking good. It was about feeling good, feeling clean, light, open. Sometimes I'd park the truck at a remote turnout and shave using bottled water, a rag, and my side mirror. My leg up on the seat, window cracked, engine ticking as it cooled. Those quiet, tender moments became rituals, actions of devotion, tiny revelations. Each stroke of the razor was like peeling away a mask. The grease-stained, sun-beaten auto body guy, the diesel truck driver, the man everyone they thought they knew. Each hair that fell into the sink or onto the truck floor was a piece of armor I no longer wanted to wear. Still, she didn't have a name. Charlise wasn't born yet. But I could feel her, breathing beneath my skin, coming into focus. She was in every stroke of that razor, in the shape of the panties I hadn't yet worn, in the way I started sitting differently in the driver's seat, in how I began speaking softer to myself, even in thought. Then came the cruise. We had booked a holiday to the Caribbean for late December. 7 days away from the cold. Beaches, cocktails, freedom. We returned home on December 31st. That's when I saw it, the delivery notice from Pink Cherry. My package had arrived while we were gone. And just like that, the warm, relaxed glow of the Caribbean vanished. In its place, panic. I hadn't told my partner anything, not about the package, not about the lingerie, not about the slow, soft changes happening inside me. I stood there looking at the text message, my fingers trembling. It wasn't just a delivery notification. It was a secret, a truth I could no longer keep hidden. What would she say? What would she think? Would she laugh? Would she leave? I didn't know. But the clock was ticking, and I knew one thing with absolute certainty. I had to tell her, thank you for staying with me through this emotional chapter of My Femme Truth. Next week, I'll take you into the quiet winter morning, January 1st, lying beside my partner in bed, when I finally found the courage to say it out loud. I ordered lingerie, and there's more. This is Charlise, and this is My Femme Truth. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like, subscribe, send me some comments, share it with your friends, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Mwah.